Think you're good with money? Watch this and think again. All right, settle in, Buttercup. Let's have a heart-to-heart, the kind you usually only get after 3 whiskeys and a near-death experience. You think you're playing the game, right? Got that job, maybe a mortgage, definitely a streaming service addiction. But what if I told you the very things you pat yourself on the back for buying are the financial equivalent of a slow-motion train wreck? We're not talking about yachts and caviar here. We're talking about the sneaky, everyday crap that bleeds your wallet dry while you're busy thinking you're being responsible. Buckle up, because this ain't your grandma's financial advice. Let's start with that smart buy you made last fall, a budget laptop. You needed it for work, school, or just basic life stuff. It was on sale, half price. You walked out or checked out feeling like you got a black belt in hot karate. I know, it just sounded humorous. Anyway, the trap, the irresistible logic of a cheap off-brand tool that promises to do the job well enough. It's not a splurge, it's a necessity. And you got it on sale, win-win, right? The gritty truth. That laptop was built like a wet paper towel. The screen, dim. The keyboard, spongier than week-old bread. And don't even talk about speed. Loading a browser took so long you could go make coffee. Within months, it's crawling, crashing, and turning your daily tasks into a test of patience. Now you're stuck spending more money or time fixing or replacing it when you could have just bought a reliable machine once. Compare that to spending a bit more up front for something solid. It would have actually done the job, lasted longer, and saved you from the headache. That's not an upgrade, that's damage control. The long game you're losing. This isn't just about laptops, it's about toasters that die after 3 months, budget appliances that tap out before the warranty expires, cheap furniture that wobbles after 1 good sneeze. You keep replacing, keep spending, and call it saving. Meanwhile, your money's quietly walking out the back door. The street-smart pivot. Stop chasing the sugar rush of a deal. Start measuring value in durability, function, and lifespan. Read real reviews. Think longer than next week. You're not buying a moment of savings. You're buying years of either convenience or regret. Now let's talk about that glorious chariot you're weirdly proud of. The one with leather seats that toast your cheeks like a croissant, and a panoramic sunroof you open exactly twice a year. That manageable monthly payment, stretched out longer than a politician's promise, is a silent killer of your wealth-building potential. The trap, the seductive comfort of a seemingly affordable monthly payment on a gas-guzzling, feature-laden SUV that's slowly but surely eating your financial lunch. The cold, hard facts, that monthly payment, let's say it's a cool $700, feels okay right now. But over a 60 or 72-month loan, you're talking about dropping 40, 50 grand, maybe even more when you factor in interest. And for what? An asset that starts losing value the second you peel off the window sticker. That money, month after month, year after year, is being funneled into a depreciating machine instead of investments that could actually grow your net worth. Don't even get me started on the higher insurance costs and the premium fuel it probably guzzles down like it's going out of style. The opportunity you're kissing goodbye, imagine that $700 a month being consistently invested in a decent index fund. Over a decade, thanks to the magic of compounding, that could turn into a serious chunk of change, enough for a down payment on a better investment, a significant contribution to your retirement, or just a good financial cushion. That luxury SUV payment? It's an anchor dragging you down while that potential wealth sails away. The no-nonsense solution. Look at your car as a tool, a way to get from point A to point B. A reliable, well-maintained used car, even one a few years old, can do that job just as effectively without the crippling monthly drain. If you absolutely need a loan, aim for the shortest term you can handle, even if it pinches a bit more in the short run. The long-term savings in interest are worth it. The ultimate power move? Save up and pay cash. Imagine the peace of mind of owning your vehicle outright. No monthly payments hanging over your head. Then there's that hallowed hall of higher learning you mortgaged your future for. That prestigious private university, the one with the ivy-covered walls and the alumni network that supposedly opens all doors. You walked across that stage, diploma in hand, feeling like you'd conquered the world. Then the student loan bills started arriving. The trap, the intoxicating allure of an elite tertitation, leading to a mountain of student loan debt that shackles your financial freedom for decades. The unvarnished truth, the cost of higher education has become utterly bonkers, especially at those fancy private institutions. You could be talking about six-figure debt before you even earn your first real paycheck. That debt becomes a ball and chain, delaying your ability to save for a down payment on a home, start a family without constant financial stress, or build a solid investment portfolio in your crucial early career years. A significant chunk of your hard-earned income goes straight to servicing that debt, effectively putting your financial life on hold. And here's the kicker. Studies have shown that the source of your degree doesn't always dictate your long-term financial success. Many millionaires earn their degrees from public universities that cost a fraction of the price. The years you're losing. Those years spent primarily focused on paying down student loans are years where your money isn't working for you. The power of compounding in your 20s and 30s is immense. That debt is essentially stealing that potential growth. The street-smart strategy, when considering higher education, prioritize value and affordability. Explore all scholarship and grant options relentlessly. Seriously consider public universities and community colleges as viable pathways to a quality education. Minimize borrowing at all costs. Understand the long-term implications of every dollar you take out in loans. Your future self will thank you for making the smart, financially sound choice, even if it doesn't come with the fanciest letterhead. Let's pivot to the digital quicksand we all wade through. Subscription services. That streaming platform you signed up for to watch that one show. The fitness app you used for a week in January. The premium features on that productivity tool you rarely open. They're like tiny vampires, silently sucking a few dollars from your account each month. The trap, the insidious accumulation of numerous digital subscriptions, often forgotten or underutilized, creating a steady, almost imperceptible drain on your monthly cash flow. The low-key rip-off, it's so easy to click subscribe for a free trial and then completely forget about it until you see the charge on your statement. Or you keep a service just in case you might use it again someday. But those $5, $10, $15 monthly charges add up. Over a year, you could be bleeding hundreds of dollars on services you barely touch. The simple fix you're ignoring. Take 5 minutes right now and go through your bank and credit card statements. Identify every recurring charge. Ask yourself honestly, have I used this in the last month? Does it truly provide value to my life? If the answer is no, cancel it. Don't wait. Don't make excuses. Those small cancellations can free up a surprising amount of cash each month. Finally, let's talk about that urge to constantly improve your living space. You bought that house, congratulations. But the parade of throw pillows, trendy wall art, smart home devices you don't really need. It's a never-ending cycle fueled by Instagram and the relentless marketing of home goals. The trap. The insatiable desire for constant home upgrades and decor purchases, turning your living space into a money pit. The subtle financial bleeding. It starts innocently enough, minus a new rug to tie the room together. Then it's new curtains, then a smart thermostat, then a whole gallery wall you saw on Pinterest. Each purchase feels small, a little treat for yourself and your home. But these impulse buys add up. Your house is already functional. It shelters you. The constant need to acquire more stuff for it is often driven by external pressures and the fleeting satisfaction of novelty. The path to sanity and savings. Learn to recognize enough. Your home doesn't need to be a constantly evolving showroom to be a comfortable and happy place. Prioritize essential repairs and upgrades that add real value. Set a budget for non-essential decor and stick to it. Resist the urge to buy every trendy item you see. Focus on creating a space that genuinely reflects your personal style and needs, not the curated perfection of social media. That's it for now. This isn't theory, it's real-world, scraped-knee truth. No fluff, no preaching. Just one stubborn old guy who's been through the fire trying to throw you a rope. If any of that hit home, hit like, subscribe, and we'll keep it real. Cheers. Oh, this is not financial advice. Just my opinion. But it's a good one, I assure you.